And we'll reward schools that develop new partnerships with colleges and employers and create classes that focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. The skills today's employers are looking for to fill the jobs that are there right now and will be there in the future.
That was President Obama putting out the challenge to schools during this week's State of the Union address, but one Central Indiana school already doing what the president is asking. More and more parents turning to things like charter schools, virtual schools, homeschools. Well, some public schools had a New Year's resolution, try to get more creative, and that's exactly what at least this one is doing. Step into any classroom in Indiana, and yes, you'll find teachers teaching the basics, reading, writing, and arithmetic. But Zionsville schools are also getting creative, and some say a little crazy.
It can be a little crazy, but it's okay because that's the learning process. It can be crazy.
Wait, let's double check it one more time.
Think third graders programming computers and robots is far off? Think again.
They're learning how to write code and create code and learning how to make basically their computer run.
What do you need to do in order to continue circling the ruler?
We're talking even kindergartners learning the importance of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Cursor needs to be a little bit longer.
Engineering is a word that we really weren't using in elementary school, and it's a word that our students use in their vocabulary now.
Zionsville is one of the very few Indiana schools with STEM coaches or teachers, and they see a desperate need for this type of learning.
What do you think would be reasonable to try for rotations on that?
Maybe you've heard the stats that rank Indiana's workforce at 60th out of 87 states and nations.
My turn to do download.
25th in math and 17th in science.
It's going the wrong way.
There's no question there is a big need for workers in STEM fields. Think Rolls-Royce and Dow, but Indiana still doesn't have enough people to fill those jobs.
One of our biggest problems, not just in Indiana, but in the country, is that we have very few people that are engaged in STEM fields. And I think part of our job is to show students that these STEM fields are fun, exciting, and that they can provide them with a pretty good career.
Fun in school? Well, that's the goal here. The STEM coaches say when kids are interested in having fun,
Yes, exactly.
that cultivates creativity, which equals a passion for learning.
It's about the thinking process with the students, because when they get older, they're going to have to be able to work with people. They're going to have to be creative and innovative, and if we don't teach them how to do that or give them a chance to do that, they're not going to learn.
That's another reason why these coaches don't shy away from social media either. The students jump on sites like KidBlog. They can create a classroom discussion in a safe way and reflect on their learning.
When you have readership of your work, you're inspired to write more, probably to write better. And I think there are great conversations that can come out of blogging through the comments.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Like I mentioned, STEM becoming a really hot topic right now with President Obama talking about it in that State of the Union address. He called it a new challenge to redesign America's high schools, asking administrators to add those STEM classes, saying there would be reward for schools doing so. Need to see that Zionsville and their elementaries already doing it.